And
Ooh,
we
we're
are live. Perfect timing.
Yeah, I did it.
Perfect time. I feel like we're down to the wire every time we start one of these. But here we are. We made it.
So much to do before one of these things.
I know.
All the prep.
Oh, yeah. Get ourselves situated here.
All right,
Episode 51, Trailers to Yachts.
Yeah, what are we talking about today?
Welcome, everybody. We are talking about liquor sales plummeting.
Yep.
Everybody says that liquors and the bar scene is slowing down, so we pulled some numbers. We're going to chat about that. We also got one of the topics is the hardest lessons we've learned to date. So we're going to chat about a few things.
Opening a restaurant.
It's what we were, joking about 10 minutes ago going over all this is like literally everything was the hardest thing. So it's all been the hardest lesson.
Yeah. I think both of those we have some authority to talk on. Because why not?
Let us know in the chats if there's any audio visual issues.
Yeah,
like
show
normal.
Some love.
Anywho, Empire updates. We got Super Bowl is on Sunday. So we got Super Bowl will be playing in the bar, of course.
Yep.
$2 Bud Light.
On draft.
Is
it cans too? Are we doing cans?
No.
Yeah, because we got to get rid of our drafts.
Yeah, we got a lot of Bud Light we got to burn through. So $2 Bud Light all day on Super Bowl, the 8th, Sunday.
Yeah.
You got any predictions for the game? This is like a great rematch.
I think it's going to be the exact same game as it was in 16? When it comes down to the wire, they're supposed to they're going to run it this time, but they're going to get stuffed. Patriots win.
Yeah, Patriots are like, of course they're going to run it this time. Yeah. It's been years of everyone.
And then everyone's going to be like, oh, I guess running it didn't work.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I think Patriots are going to win. So that would put it 21 to what? 14? That's my prediction.
14.
Yeah.
I'm going to say 31-27 Seahawks.
That's a good one, too.
Based off
everyone's saying the Seahawks are going to win. I just don't see it.
No, we've watched this play out before. The exact same thing. But back then, we were in Washington. The first time Seattle went to, I don't know if it was the first time. The first of the 2 years they went to the Super Bowl, and they played the Broncos.
They played the Broncos and then the Patriots, yeah.
Yeah, the Broncos, I was in Ranger School.
And they killed the Broncos.
Yeah, I was in Ranger School, and the instructor the whole time was like, you guys want an update on the game? Everyone's like, yeah. Like, too bad. You're in Ranger School. Sucks to suck. Other news, we hit 194 subscribers.
Let's go.
It was 195, but someone bowed out last minute. So
yeah. Well, we were at like 180 yesterday or like a few days ago. So
it's growing.
Everyone's talking about it. We're the fastest growing restaurant burger-based podcast out there.
We are.
No doubt.
No doubt. Do you have anything that you want to say about your face?
Oh, yeah. So something I do whenever the Blue Jackets play, usually when I go to the game, I like to support the team, paint my face. That way they know who's a true fan, who's not. That's pretty much it. I just like to support the Blue Jackets. They're on a 6-game win streak. I think they're 9-1 in their last 10 games. So, last game before the break, I think they're going to take it into Chicago and just another shutout maybe.
Yeah, we had in 1 month they went from the last team in the division to like 4th.
Yeah,
which is a huge come up.
It's crazy.
Yeah, and I think it was the beginning of the month they started out with a 4-game losing streak.
Which it's just one of those things. I didn't have anything more to say there.
Hell of a start, though.
Yeah, let's go.
I was ready to listen.
Yeah. No, I was going to say, all right, here's what I was going to say. So basically, how many games did they lose in the third period? I think it was like 12 this year. If they only would have lost half of those, they would be like, I think, second or third in their division.
Yep.
Which, unfortunately, the Penguins and Islanders went to overtime, and they're directly ahead of us. They both got a point, but whatever. It's fine.
It is
26 games left. We'll be all right.
Yeah, about to have our 3-week break. I finally got our USA Hockey Yacht Shot hat in here.
I know it looks good.
So that's coming up starting next week. I think the first game's on the 12th. So,
do we ever figure out how to get all the hockey games on the TV? I think we just have to stream it probably.
For the Olympics?
Yeah.
I have no idea, honestly.
I think if we go on the hockey website or the Olympics website, and we can just create an account, buy it, and then I think they stream them all there.
Yeah, they
if I
should
had to
be.
guess.
I'm sure they'll be televised.
Yeah.
On something. Chats are quiet. Let us know if you guys are there. Make sure they're working. You want to?
Yeah, that would suck if we were just completely muted.
I know nobody was. They got to
fine.
let us know. Can you hear us? All right, you want to jump into our topic?
Let's
Topic 1.
do it. Liquor sales plummeting
Yeah.
across Ohio? Question mark?
They say the nation.
The nation, yeah.
I don't know. That's what everyone's been talking about. I mean, we touched. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Yo, audio and video looks great. Perfect. Thank you. Much appreciated.
You guys a couple hearts.
I love that. So, anyways, we talked about it the last few episodes. I feel like that everyone keeps saying liquor sales are going down. So I saw an article popped up, and I started reading about it and doing some research. It's interesting.
Yeah.
I don't think, I'll give you the numbers here, but I don't think liquor sales are going down. I think they're going back to normal pre-COVID.
Yeah.
So
That
hear
kind of
me
makes
out.
sense.
These are the numbers I pulled up, and these come from Journal News. But in 2018, this is in gallons sold, liquor alone, no beer, no wine. I don't know where seltzers fall in this, but liquor alone, 2018 was 14.7 million gallons. And then 2019, 15.2 million gallons. 2020, 16.8 million. 2021, 17.3 million. So COVID 2021, it jumped up millions.
Yeah.
Of
So it was a
gallons.
steady climb up until COVID, it looks like.
Yeah, it's like 500,000 a year, roughly. It's going up, and then COVID hits, and it's like 1 million, up 2 million. 2022 stayed about the same, 17 million. 23 is where it started to come back down, 16.8, 24, 16.4, and last year was 15.8 million gallons, which sounds like a lot.
That is a lot.
When they say no one's out drinking or buying alcohol, I'm like, well, there's 15.8 million gallons of liquor that says otherwise.
That's insane.
Yeah, so looking at those, that's when I was looking, I'm like, you see the COVID years, it jumped up. Everybody had nothing to do except for drink. And
you know,
then-
that's when I really started to seriously start drinking, like as part of my
That's when you
identity.
committed?
Yeah. So I think it must be same in line for a lot of people, if I
It's
had to guess.
essentially hand sanitizer for the inside.
Yeah, pretty
It's
much.
a cleanse.
Yeah.
Can't get COVID if you're drunk.
Yeah.
Anyway, so I went on the old AI and I was like, what does 15.8 million gallons look like? This is what AI said. Imagine a line of tanker trucks stretching 12 miles long, bumper to bumper, all filled with liquor. Roughly 1,750 tanker trucks.
That's a ruck march. So that's a 4-hour walk.
Yeah.
For most people, I guess 3 hours, but whatever. That's insane. That's long.
That's a long line
That's
of
a
trucks.
lot of liquor.
Yeah, one of the other things it said was the Brown Stadium 60% full. If it was a bowl, it would be 60% full of liquor.
Holy, how many people live in Ohio?
Not that many.
No. So people are like putting down
We're
like
putting it back.
a couple gallons a year. I know I was.
Yeah, so I
It have
initially
been.
I looked at these numbers and I was like, that's wild, and I assumed that was counting beer and wine, but it's not. That's
It's just
literally
liquor.
just liquor.
Dang.
So then, of course, I'm like, well, let's look up how much beer, because I mean, I would say like a 24 rack of beer is similar to a bottle,
Yeah.
but that's a lot more volume.
That's
So I looked it up, and I just got the numbers for 2024. 25 hasn't come out yet, but Ohio, which was 6th in the nation, by the way, we're in 6th place. We're making waves out there with our drinking problems, but we consumed 233.9 million gallons of beer, roughly 15 times the amount of liquor.
Dang.
Yeah.
That's impressive.
So yeah, times that 12 miles of tanker trucks by 15.
Yeah.
That's how much beer we drank as a state in 1 year. I think it was something. I should have put these numbers on there, but I want to say it was an average of 30 to 40 gallons per adult
Of beer?
beer
Whew.
in a year.
Sheesh.
It's a lot of beer.
That's insane, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think I drink that much beer. I don't drink a lot of beer. I'm more on the liquor side of things.
Yeah. Interesting. I thought it was interesting. But, I mean, the numbers are clearly going down. And, I mean, the difference of 17 million to 15.8, that's a lot of millions of gallons,
Yeah, it is.
you know, but
It's not as bad as what people make it out to seem, though. Like, everyone's like, oh, Gen Z, no one's drinking. Like, they're drinking half at the rate of, like, normal people.
yeah.
Which, I mean, obviously weed being legalized and all that stuff, like that's going to affect it. But also, like, if you look, only half of Gen Z people are even of legal drinking age. So, like, a lot of times, like, you see these bar graphs, like, oh, this is how many gallons Gen X and millennials drank. This is Gen Z. And it's like, well, yeah, there's half of them still aren't, like 17, 18. So it's like, all right.
Yeah, it's just easy to blame it on the youngest generation, you know.
Yeah,
It's their fault.
I agree.
The liquor sales are their fault. I don't care if they're teenagers.
They're ruining everything. But not really. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm working on my 40 gallons today.
Are you?
Yeah, I'll
Bush
keep
Light.
track. I'll let you know.
Hell yeah.
I will let you know. But no, I thought that was pretty interesting.
Yeah, I love it.
I mean, we're still higher than we were pre-COVID, but you can see, I mean, I could have gone back farther, but just the years leading up to it, seemed like it was growing 500,000 roughly a year. So
So it's probably pretty similar to the rate of growth of just the state itself, I would think, which would track.
yeah.
So I don't think we have to worry about. I wish we should do more research and see like what percentage of those sales were actually from like restaurants and like bars and things like that.
I believe it was, don't quote me on this, but it was only like 15 to 20%
Okay.
of the liquor was that was for 2025, was in bars and restaurants. The majority of it is liquor stores.
I would imagine it's got to trend closely to restaurants where people just aren't eating out as much, so people aren't drinking out as much. So I wonder if the rate of decrease has been more. Sure feels like it, but there's some people out there who are still doing just fine with their current liquor sales. So
Yeah, that could be a topic for next week. What the
industry
pairing up the industry with
Yeah.
the liquor sales. 'Cause, I mean, it makes sense. If people aren't going out, they're not drinking out.
Yeah,
But we're not
I would
geniuses. Look at your face.
I know, man.
It's really hard for me to focus on anything else. But all right, what do these chats got to say?
That's basically one beer for every adult every single day. That's Code Man Stan.
Ooh, Code Man Stan. Did you look up the numbers?
14 ounces
Of
a day,
adults in Ohio.
technically. Do you think you drink 14 ounces a day of beer?
Every single day? No.
Me neither.
It's a lot of beer.
No, I'm still on my
I mean,
sobriety-ish kick.
I guess it's not that bad. A can and a half,
No.
can and a third.
I mean, that's one weekend of 7 beers, and there you go. That's one beer a day.
That's true.
Mow my lawn. That's like 4 beers.
We got
right
those one
there.
dudes that come in the restaurant and drink 30 beers
Yeah.
each. But they're picking up the slack for everyone else.
Yeah, this cold has kind of been tough in the drinking industry, though.
Do you think we can start like a revolution? Be like, let's, as Ohio, come together and hit 20 million gallons.
Grassroots.
Grassroots.
I love it.
Like, we're going to drink our way to the top.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know where we are percentage-wise in the country for liquor, but beer, we're in 6th place. That's not good enough.
Every day we drink one beer plus one until we explode. I would get to 5, and I think I would explode.
Yeah.
I'd be so gassy. It would be horrible.
Garage beers aren't that bad, though. They're light, or Bush Light.
Yeah.
You're drinking heavy stuff. IPAs.
How many do you think you'd get to? 15?
In a day?
Yeah.
Oh, I could drink more than that.
You think so? Okay, but it's like, yeah, you drink 15 that day, but you drink 14 the day before.
And 16 the next
And
day.
then 16 the next day. Like, I don't know.
Yeah.
I'd get to
it'd be
8, and I would be just blacked out for a week.
Yeah. I don't think I could handle it.
No, that'd be nuts.
If it was one sitting, I could do it, but day after day after day, slowly increasing. It sounds terrible. Sorry, boys, got to go. Well, thank you for the info.
Codeman Stan, if that's your real name.
Coming in clutch. All right, what else we got? Hardest lessons that we've learned to date. Like we said earlier, the food truck, restaurant, bar, everything as a whole has been one difficult lesson.
Yeah, I think before we even get to lessons, what do you think the hardest thing about this has been? Like maybe not so much like a mistake that we made or a decision that we mucked up, but like the hardest part about this whole thing.
I'd say the old 1 step forward, 2 steps back.
Yeah, it seems to be a common trend.
Which has been a common trend. And it's not any one thing. It's like there's a rotation of things that go wrong. And anytime you start making headway in one direction, you know, something else gives, and you're like, all right, starting over, rebuilding this. And then that gets fixed and you start over rebuilding something else. But one of the like ongoing issues, and we've talked about this a lot, is staffing.
Yeah.
Which, again, everyone always says that employees are the worst part. We have great employees, but it's not your employees. It's like managing people and schedules and, you know, trying to figure out, because it would be easy if as soon as it slowed down, you just start cutting people and you're like, yeah, we just overstaff every day. And then if it's a slow lunch, like you're gone, go home. But I know a lot of places do that.
Yeah.
They'll cut people after a couple hours and send them on their way to save money, which we've never done that. We will give people the option occasionally if it's a slow night. Like, if anybody wants to dip, feel free. But it's hard because it's like you want to respect and treat your employees well. It's like, these are the hours we're going to give you. We're not going to take from you. I mean, you can't expect people to stay around if you're constantly taking their hours and cutting their hours.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, so
it's hard to build loyalty.
Yeah. And we've always said, like, if I would rather work on ways to grow the business to keep our employees busy than cut employees and make them eat it because, you know, we're not marketing enough and we're not doing as much as we can. But no, the constant battle of staffing, overstaffing or understaffing and people calling out.
Yeah.
And then trying to fill that or losing employees. And then, you know, you have a week or two where you're short until you get somebody else in there trained up. But
yeah. No, I think realistically, neither of us have any business doing what we're doing right now. We have no experience in any of this. So it's just like, it's the constant, you know, not knowing what you're doing and just doing it anyways, because decisions have to be made and things have to get done. And you just kind of have to live with it. And a lot of times you make a bad decision. You're like, shit, all right, well, now I got to learn from this. And then you do it differently the next time. But, you know, that's one decision of 15, of 20. And you're like, I don't know how this is going to look, you know, a week from now, 3 weeks from now. And every time it's just that nagging at the back of your head. Was that the right thing that I did? I hope it was. I don't know. We'll see. It seemed right to me. And I think just figuring out, like, it doesn't matter what you decide. Just pick something and be convicted about it and move forward. But yeah, even when you learn that lesson, there's another decision you're going to make and it's just going to muck everything up. You're like, damn, sheesh.
Yeah.
I suck at this so bad.
Well, and it's just a constant back and forth, which, you know, you solve a problem. It's like whack-a-mole.
Yeah.
Restaurant whack-a-mole. You solve a problem or an issue and something else pops up that you weren't ready for. So it's
also part of the fun.
It is.
If everything was easy, it would be boring, I guess.
It keeps you on your toes.
For sure.
And I mean, one of the positive spins on it is it like really helps you understand every aspect of the business or the restaurant.
Yeah. And
the bar. And like, you really, like you see more how your employees work under stress when people call out and there's like less people in there, you know? So there's benefits to it and like learning for us as owners, like how to handle all this stuff. And as you solve these problems, you figure out why it was broken, you know, where you didn't necessarily see it in the beginning. But yeah, what else?
We're getting there at least. Hardest lessons, not growing too quickly when you don't necessarily know that it's going to be a home run decision and it could put you financially in jeopardy. And for that, I'm talking about the bar.
Yeah.
We constantly just thought, hey, we open the bar, it's going to solve all of our problems. And we just had this idea that it was going to be easy or that it was going to come naturally.
Yeah.
And then we did it, and now we owe a lot more money because our fixed costs went up so much.
Yeah.
And we didn't understand that like area of business like we do the burger side. We just extrapolated, hey, we kind of know this, we're going to kind of know that. And they're a little bit different.
Yeah, I've explained it like this before, which one of the things we thought is like we have 100, 200 customers coming in the restaurant every day.
Mm-hmm.
If you open a bar and all those people are coming in, you're like, look, guys, liquor. They drink 15.8 million gallons a year. People will buy it. They're already here, you know?
Yeah.
One of the ways I explain it is like trying to sell a Dodge at a Ford dealership where people are there specifically to buy a Ford or a burger. And it's like you're selling something that they're not necessarily there for. So we had to and still have to change our thinking and mindset around marketing, you know, sell a Dodge at a Dodge dealership. Look for people that are in the market for alcohol, you know, not burgers.
Yeah. And figure out what people who want to buy alcohol, what they expect when it comes to ambiance.
Yes.
And the drinking experience.
Yeah. We're getting there, though.
Yeah.
What do you think the hardest thing in the food truck was?
Hardest thing?
Or the hardest lesson?
Hardest lesson.
It's all been a blur. It's hard to think back on a lot of it.
I mean, making sure everything's tied down, I think, is a big lesson that you learn early and often.
Valuable lesson.
Yeah, and that doesn't just include everything that's inside of the truck, but outside of the truck, i.e. propane tanks and cages that are attached to it. So I'd say that's probably one of the biggest things that you learn early. We literally learned that our first night. Second night when we did the rugby tournament.
Mm-hmm.
We got back to the commissary like midnight, 1 a.m. We forgot to clip
Exhausted.
Exhausted because it was our busiest day. And I think that had been our busiest day until like 7 months into actually running the food truck.
Mm-hmm.
So, completely inexperienced, still learning our systems. And then we get back to the commissary where we forget to clip the grease trap on our griddle, and it's just all over our truck. And so we had to deal with that, plus all of the other stuff that you have to deal with cleaning at the end of the night.
Yeah, that was a lesson that we learned multiple times. And you don't realize, I mean, we didn't even have a proper lid for the fryer, I don't think, for the first few weeks, did we?
No, we had a big old stock pot that we
we
drained half of it and then put it in the sink with a little bungee over the top.
And then I remember we got the lid and we were like, all right, problem solved. It's got a lid. And we stopped draining it, I think, for one event.
Yep.
And what happens when you have 350 degree oil sloshing around the lid? It's not sealed. It just sits on top.
Yeah.
And I mean, we probably should have thought about this, but yeah, it went everywhere. So then we're like, all right, you need a lid and you need to empty half of it. But no, that was, us and all the other food trucks there, everybody had the horror stories.
Yeah. And it gave me a very deep distrust, I think, food trucking of event coordinators and trusting their numbers and being like, oh yeah, you guys just need to come out, bring a food truck, and you guys you'll kill it. We have 300 people. You'll be like 3 trucks. You get there's 5 trucks, and it's 150 people, and you make no money.
Yeah, a lot of people told us, we had a lot of good advice when we started. A lot of people told us stay away from any of the big events. And we did one.
At the very end.
It was our worst event. Worst thing we could have ever done.
We lost so much money.
But even was like the food truck weekend, they have food truck festival they have in Columbus. They charge, do you remember how much they were charging per truck for that?
Yeah, it was like something like $1,500 a day. So I think it was like $3,000 or 45. I don't remember how many days it was. I think there's a shorter one and a longer one. But it was either $3,000 or $4,500. And you had to have a menu item that I think was like $5.
Yeah.
And
there's all sorts of trucks from all over the state.
It's due up front at the application. If there's rain or the event's canceled for any reason,
you lose your money.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I mean, anything could happen up until the event. And so that stuff's all scheduled months out in advance. So if you have if you block off a summer weekend for, 3 days, 4 days for this big event,
Yep.
and then it gets canceled or it's going to rain, you already spent the money and now you're trying to find other events. You're definitely out, which we never did the food truck festivals.
No.
We thought about it, but I think everybody pretty much talked us out of it.
Well, I think being new, that's what we capitalize on. It's like a lot of people are canceling. A lot of things happen in food trucking. Events become available a week out. So like we kept our schedule like somewhat flexible unless we knew we were going to make a lot of money. It's like, let's not schedule something where we think we're going to do like 50 orders. Let's just hold off. That event will probably still be there on Kafta. And then if someone's looking for a truck, we can go do that. The grad parties, how many different things did we get? Because we just were like, we're not going to book anything this Saturday lunch. I think something will pop up. And then you see an email and you're like, yep, I'll take it.
Yeah. And one of the things, like for anybody out there who's trying to do a food truck, is being flexible.
Yeah.
And that goes to like all the way to your menu and your prep. Because if you have a very complicated menu with a lot of prep, you can't pick things up last minute. We did that one event. It was for a Porsche group. I want to say out in Marysville or Plain City. We were driving back. Do you remember that? Like the Porsche club?
Yeah, we lost half of our plumbing on that.
Yeah.
I remember that.
That's the second half of the story. So we were on our way back to the commissary. We did our lunch. We were on our way back. We had nothing for dinner. And I think we had like 2 hours notice.
Yeah.
That was another truck, I'm pretty sure, called us and said, hey, we can't make it. Can you guys do this?
Is that fancy?
I think so, yeah. Something happened. They couldn't make it. So we were like, yeah, sure, we'll do it. We went back to the commissary and prepped up and then ran out to Plain City, hit a semi-truck tire that flew off, went underneath our trailer, ripped off all the plumbing. So we did the event and then afterwards had to rebuild all of our gray water plumbing underneath the truck. But yeah, I mean, if we weren't able to go from zero prep to show up and like prep everything, get it ready, drive out there and serve burgers, and that's a $1,000 event you miss out on.
Yeah. Marketing too, we learned a lot for food trucking too. It's a lot different than a restaurant. And you shouldn't necessarily, you're a truck, you might as well be mobile. Like we tried a few times just like setting up a set location where we're here Wednesday, Thursday dinner, and we're going to be here for the next 2-3 weeks. Mm-hmm. And they were terrible. People always say you just got to do it long enough, but it's like we were losing money.
Yeah.
Like there were other things we could do that was going to make us more money, and we might have eventually had something, but you're a truck. You might as well go around. Yeah. And I know not all of them can do that, but.
Yeah, there's two routes. You either sit in one location or you're mobile and you go to all sorts of events and do everything. You just have to commit to one.
Yeah, and that was not our personality type, I guess.
No, and I mean for us it was the whole plan of the food truck was mass marketing to the city. So you can't mass market to the city if you're sitting in one location, in a Home Depot parking lot. Which we did several times. We had regulars.
We did, yeah.
Was it our first time at Home Depot when the Schmitz guy came up to us?
That was very weird.
You want to tell that story?
Not really. I don't want to target the third largest or third oldest company in Columbus.
I don't think it's targeting.
Yeah, I guess it's not.
All right, I'm telling this story because it's a good story.
It is a good story.
I think it was our first time at Home Depot. We were only a few weeks into starting the truck out.
Yep.
And I have no idea who this guy was, but I still don't know who he is. But some guy came up who worked for Schmitz and
Mr. 20 questions, asking us like everything about what we were doing.
Yeah, who did your truck? How'd you build it out? Who did this? How'd you guys come up with this? And what's your background? And compliment. He's like, hey, everything, looks good.
Yeah, it's clean.
And he looks at us and he's like, well, I mean, I'm here. I guess I'll get a burger. I'm like, okay, I thought that's the whole point of coming here. But we made him a burger, and he slides us a business card and says, hey, if this ever, or when this fails or something like that.
When you guys are ready, give me a call or something.
Yeah, when you guys are just looking for a job, give me a call.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I wish we had business cards at that point. I could have gave him one and said, hey, if you're ever looking for a job, give us a call. But yeah, it was a nice little kick in the shorts.
Yeah.
He's like, you idiots sitting at Home Depot are going to fail. But the jury's still out on that. We could.
Yeah.
We didn't fail in the food truck, though.
Not yet.
I think the food truck was a success story.
I think so.
It didn't end
in a restaurant. We got a bar. Yeah, 4,500 square feet.
We made it. We grew.
Chat is quiet today.
Yeah, quiet chats. Except for Codeman Stan, and he already left us.
Yep.
Mm.
I'm going to be honest. I thought we would have like 100 viewers at this point.
How many do we have?
4.
Thank you to all 4 of our viewers.
I think one of those is me, so it's probably 3.
3. My parents and my wife.
Probably. Hey, shout out to them.
I'm here for it.
No, I was thinking how weird it would be if this ever did blow up. Like we have 100, 150 viewers. That could get weird.
Yeah.
It's already kind of like weird that we're doing a live show, but
yeah,
as we actually get popular and we have to entertain people, 100, loyal listeners, stakes go higher.
Oh, yeah. Well, I think they'd be in the chats yelling at us about your face and our stupid comments. So
no, we'll just wait for the TikTok comments of the week this time.
Yeah, that should be good.
Yeah.
We didn't have any good TikTok comments of the week this time, so.
Yeah, it was mostly supportive comments.
It's weird.
People engaged. I loved it.
It's weird. We took a turn. We had a lot of comments on the recruiting in the military.
Yeah. That video is still going big, too.
Big for us.
Yeah.
Big for us. But
I think we need to touch more on our military stuff. I think more often. I think that's what the people want to listen to.
Next week.
Next week will be a military episode. Yeah. All of our deployment stories and everything else. Yeah. And just the day-to-day life in the military. Yeah. And how it prepared us.
It's been 10 years. We can talk about it now.
For this. Right? Yeah.
We're good.
I would think. Who's going to fucking say something?
One of our 3 listeners? Maybe. No, a lot of those comments, it was like a 50-50 split on the recruitment comments. Yeah. People were either like, this is the exact experience that I had and I dealt with. My recruiter completely lied to me. The other half people were like, well, apparently I just had the best recruiter in the world because he gave me everything I wanted.
And, it happens. Obviously, it's not, you can't just blanket statement all recruiters are horrible, but more often than not, it's a common situation. Yeah,
and it also depends on needs of the military.
Yeah.
If there's certain points where everybody's trying to sign up and get into not everybody, but there's a lot more fish jumping in the pond. There's a lot of people and everybody wants Ranger contracts, and so they slow down or whatever contract people are looking for. And there's times where certain jobs are hurting, nobody's signing up for, and so the recruiters are pushing those jobs more.
Yeah.
But, they're trying to fill numbers where they need them, but it all depends on wars or whatever else is going on.
I mean, that's where I learned how to paint my face, was the military. That's this beautiful paint job. Thanks. It's putting camo on my face in Ranger school. That's where I learned it.
Is that what you're going to do for the next episode?
Ooh, little tiger stripes?
Some tiger stripes?
That'd be sweet. But no, probably not. Excuse me. I think I'll do like Olympic rings with USA.
Oh, there you go.
For the hockey.
That would be solid. No, one of my, I'm pretty sure most people in Ranger school did this, but one of my moves while I was there is do a lot of black and brown in your 5 o'clock shadow, because every morning they make you shave. In Ranger school, you don't really have anything. You're just covered in dirt and nasty. And so you're basically like dry shaving in the woods. So everybody would do extra black and brown around there. 5 o'clock shadow to try to blend it in. It rarely worked.
It never worked.
But hey, if you could go a day without shaving, great success.
Did you guys still have ACUs when you were in the Ranger school? Or did you guys switch to OCPs?
No, we were ACUs.
Yeah. Which is the stupidest thing, but digital camo in the woods. It's like, what are we doing here?
That's why they
and then you have to paint your face
a different
color every time, because that's just what you do in Ranger school. That always pissed me off. I was like, we're literally blue and gray. Like, why are we doing this?
Yeah, they call them ICUs.
Yeah.
But, I mean, it's great camouflage if you're laying in, like, gravel.
Yeah, it's fantastic. I mean, at a certain point when you go through the swamps of Florida, like, it just becomes brown, and then this is good enough camo, but...
I'm pretty sure I still have some of my brown.
Do you? I think I burned most of my ACUs at that point.
Yeah.
Or I gave it to one of our privates.
Next week, we're going to wear our military uniforms in here with face painted.
Ooh, that's pretty cool.
That might be a crime.
It's not a crime. Stolen Valor?
No. I got my hat somewhere.
What hat?
My sergeant hat, my ranger tab on there.
Oh, gotcha. Your PC?
Yeah, PC, whatever. It's a hat, dude.
I know. I was just confused.
It's literally a hat.
Yeah.
All right, what else happened this week?
Oh. Bum, bum, bum. Breaking news. Sorry to let you guys know. We are selling the business.
Yeah.
Sorry you have to hear it this way, but that's just the way it's going to go. What was it? Saturday, someone came in, ordered. They'd been in last year, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Loved what we were doing. Ordered a couple quads with their family. Got another quad to go. Ate that. Came in the next day on a Sunday when I wasn't here, and you talked to them.
Yeah.
And they basically slid Jared a blank check, and was like, just let me know what you guys need. I'm on board. How do you guys grow?
It's not exactly how that happened.
It's close, though.
We're also not selling the business.
No.
No, he came in Saturday, had the 2 All-American quads, which is a lot.
Yeah.
And he ordered the second one. I was like, no way this guy's going to finish that. And he did. Came in Sunday, got an 8-ball All-American, and said 2 All-Americans quads is too much. It's too much bun. 8-ball All-Americans, the perfect amount. And I was blown away. 24 hours later, he went and came and ate another one. But no, he came up afterwards and he's like, what do you guys put on your burgers? Like, why are they so good? Ended up buying a bottle of seasoning. And he's sitting there. He's from down in Cincinnati. But he's asking me, he's like, why is there only one of these?
Yeah.
This is the best burger I've ever had. Like, why is there one? I'm like, I don't know, man. Give me some slack. I got no idea what I'm doing. We're trying to figure this out here. And I kind of laid out, I could tell that the conversation wasn't going to end there. He's like, okay, and
yeah,
like, why is there only one? We need more. And he clearly wanted one down in Cincinnati, but he said, he's like, so what do you just need? Money? How much do you need? All right, I'm going to send you an email. And I was like, okay, well, we'll see. But I also explained to him how kind of our growth plan, and we've seen other businesses that grow too quickly, and we are very safe from growing too quickly. I think that's not going to be an issue for us. But a lot of places, I mean, you open up too many locations, you expand too quickly. What can happen is you quickly lose control of, quality, your staff or training, everything. And once you start losing control, it's very hard to regain it.
Yeah.
So one of the things we talked about is basically we want to build a plan, a franchise packet for us. It's like we build everything, set it in stone. It's like, this is exactly how we would open another one of these. Mm-hmm. And then once that's ready, or at least close enough that we're like confident business number 1 is going to be fine, and we can move to business number 2 and, take everything that we've learned from the first one and implement it on the second one. We would still have issues, I'm sure, but it would help us quite a bit. I think a smooth transition to make sure we maintain control and the quality. It would suck to open another location and your Google reviews tank, like Freddy's.
Oh yeah.
They opened 2 out here in Columbus, and they're popular. People really like their food. I mean, they're popular enough. They're expanding and franchising and still growing, but they opened 2, was it last year or the year before?
It was last year.
Last year, and in the first 2 weeks, there's so much hype about opening 2 Freddy's, and the staff was not ready.
They did not do a proper soft launch or something.
Yeah, they opened, it was immediately 2-3 star reviews.
Yeah.
It was very low reviews out the gate, and people, they expect you to be perfect. There's no grace. I think we had some grace in our opening the first one, but if you open multiple, you better be ready for it.
Especially when you're a franchise, that's it's supposed to be out of the box ready to go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know how many locations they have, but
I don't know. When I was in Omaha, they had 2 locations. I'd go there semi-frequently. They're fantastic.
Mm-hmm.
I went to the one on Hilliard Rome.
Mm-hmm.
Horrible. I could see why they got bad reviews.
Was that right when they opened?
It was I think a month after they opened. I give it some time.
I actually
just to try it.
I think you sent me a picture of it.
Yeah, it looked like a shoe, and it tasted like a shoe. The burger was completely burnt. I don't know how you make a patty like that black, but they did. Especially, it was crazy.
Yeah.
It was horrible.
I wish one of these days we got to figure out how to get into these like franchise places, because I'd love to see even like a McDonald's, like how their systems and processes, but their machines, from what I've seen on the internet, they have.
It does it all pretty much.
Yeah, it's like robots. You're pushing buttons, dropping frozen patties on there, and push a button, and it comes.
Probably
out
a lot easier to manage that than people cooking, but not as fun.
Yeah, well, it's interesting, but yeah, that was our investor chat for the week. We'll see. He hasn't emailed yet, but it's coming, I think.
I'm excited.
Yeah, he wants us to put one in Cincinnati, so.
Yeah, I already told our crew that a couple people are going to have to volunteer to go over there and live.
Yeah. And they already volunteered. You got one volunteer.
You can go.
No, we'll just switch weeks commuting.
Every other week? That's not a bad idea.
Commute to Cincinnati and stay in a hotel for a week.
No, we'd have to buy something down there.
Yeah.
Nice little trailer.
Yeah, one person asked us if we wanted to move into a shipping container in Cleveland. He said they were open, so they're opening up kind of like a food truck park.
Oh yeah,
but several different shipping container kitchens they were going to build. I think it was like 7 or 8 of them, and they had a plot of land. Their plan was to put 7 or 8 shipping container kitchens and get a bunch of restaurants to open up in there. And if it was within a 45-minute drive, I maybe would have given it like the slightest time of day.
Yeah. And
considered it. But I'm like, there's no way I'm driving 2 hours to Cleveland to work out of a shipping container. And a brand new concept like that, I'm like, give it 5 years and show me that it's working before I'm going to go invest a lot of time up.
Yeah, I'm sure you'll be busy the first year or two. And then after that, like depending on who the ownership and what their track record is, they're going to stop putting money into it or something, stop advertising it. And it's just going to.
Well, and it's an outdoor venue too. So you get 7-8 months out of the year. No way that thing's going to be open in the winter, like this winter.
Yeah.
Might be open, but you ain't going to do no business.
It's a food truck with none of the perks.
Yeah. All in due time. Looks like somebody's volunteering to work in Cincinnati. John France. He can drive. We told the guys if we open up a spot in Cincinnati, we'll get a party bus that everyone can meet here, and we'll just drive a bus down there every day to work. Everybody works 12-hour shifts, and then we come home. It could work. It could work.
It would be fun. I would look forward to it.
Yeah. All right. Where are we at on our journey of trailers to yachts?
Is this when we bring out our actual like trailers to yacht scale? We still got to get the scale.
It's coming.
I think we are still trending towards. I think this last week, going more towards yachts. Pretty even so far. We'll see how the rest of the week goes.
It's starting to balance out.
Yeah, yesterday was good, but you never know.
We went real heavy towards the trailers there for a minute.
Yeah, man. I had like a nervous. I was so anxious last week. That's what sucks when you're slow. It gets to your head a little bit.
Yeah.
I think how many ideas did we have that we flipped back and forth on? Just like, oh, this is what we can do to grow this. This is what we can do to grow that. Like, why don't we doing this? And then we're just like, are we just losing our minds because we're slow?
Sometimes you just have to take a deep breath.
We're not doing anything wrong. We're still growing at a like reasonable rate. Like if we keep doing this, we'll be fine.
Yeah. I mean, you have one good day and you're like, all right, we figured it. Like we figured it out. We hacked it. We know exactly how to do this now. We're great. And the next day you have a bad day and you're like, oh my God, everything is falling apart.
We got to change everything.
We got to fire everybody.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. It's the emotions are high in this business.
Yeah, seriously.
But that's how it is though. You get a snowstorm like that where it shuts you down for a couple days and then you know where we're at. Everyone's going to be working remote and it kind of dampens everything until the weather comes back and the snow melts and people start coming back to work and You look at the forecast, you're like, do we have 2 weeks
Yeah.
of below 20 degrees or whatever it is?
And even still, January was numbers we were doing like in September. Like,
Yeah.
we're fine. We're just going to be a little bit of time, little cold for a bit.
Yeah. Slowly but surely making progress. Man, I was going to bring something up. Oh, yeah. We did our first training day.
Yeah.
Which, congratulations to us for actually doing one. We've been talking about it for a long time. But it went well, I think.
Yeah. I think we just keep doing that every like quarter or so.
Mm-hmm.
I never wanted to get to a certain point where things are happening in the kitchen that we don't know. Like we've implemented a lot of like different systems, a lot of techniques, and a lot of this and that. And I don't really care if they change, but I want everyone to be on the same page. I don't want our morning crew to do one thing one way and our night crew to do one thing one way. It's like, let's figure out what's the best way within reason, and we all do it that way. Yeah. And there's some things that are just non-negotiable too.
It gives like the staff and our leadership a time to like bring things forward.
Yeah.
When it's like, all right, how has this been working? This is what we've been training people to do. Mm-hmm. Or like, this is what's supposed to be happening. How is it working? Is there another way we can do it? And, you know, kind of gives everybody the opportunity to make things better and voice their opinion. But unfortunately, you can't do it every week because people need their time off.
Yeah, I need my time
like
off. That was kind of going on a Monday. It was like, fuck.
Yeah.
I want to do this.
Yeah, it's like going to a HOA meeting on a Monday night.
Yeah.
It's good, but do you really want to do it? No. But I think every 3 months is good because it's a lot happens in 3 months. You know, 3 months from now, our restaurant's going to be significantly busier. You know, just based off our
different
growth
people
so far.
in the kitchen, different people up front, like just keeping everyone on the same page.
Yeah, and continuing to grow the team mentality.
Still learning how to be the best GMs we can be so that when we finally get to the point where we can hire a GM, we know what the position looks like. And it's like with everything else. We've been kitchen managers, we've been the kitchen leads, we've been the griddle cook. It's just building our way up the entire way of the business. That way, when we get someone, when our business expands enough and we're making enough that we can hire that out for someone, we know exactly what went right for us and what went wrong. And these are the expectations. So,
yeah, and that's something with, I feel like every position we're continuing to change and update.
Yeah.
Like roles, responsibilities, you know, because it fluctuates so much. Even with us, the things that we are focusing on changes weekly. You know, it's like this week we're focusing on this, and then you lose an employee, and it's like, all right, next week we're focusing on that again.
Yeah.
You know, and going back and forth, but baby steps.
Yeah.
Baby steps.
No TikToks of the week? No comments of the week?
No.
That's really upsetting.
Well, I was going to put on some of our YouTube comments, but they were quite long.
Yeah.
It was a lot of people's experience with recruiters.
There was one guy who really doesn't like law enforcement officers.
Yeah. There was a couple arguments going on about that.
Yeah. Well, hey. We'll stay out of that.
No.
I guess if we're not going to do our TikTok comment of the week, we should bring back an old segment of call-outs of the week.
Ooh.
And I got a good one.
Who would you like to call out?
Number 24, Matthew Olivier. Where are you at, man? Why aren't you eating a burger?
You've been called
I know you're
out.
going to eat a burger. We're smash buddies. You like to smash people's faces. Seems like it's a match. I digress.
Slide into our DMs, bro.
Yeah.
Come grab a burger.
Mark Coleman, where are you at? I know you like to smash people's faces. Come smash a burger. We got UFC night. That would be sweet. We can do a little like meet and greet. Where are you at?
Ooh, meet and greet, but meat spelled MEAT.
Oh, see, you can't make this stuff up. It's beautiful.
Brilliant. This is why we're going to be in Yachts someday.
The Day Brothers. This is our third time calling you out. Where are you at?
Yeah, it's off season.
Jason, Ryan, where you guys? Like, come on. I know you guys are just doing your own thing.
What do you think Ryan does right now?
He's probably eating a lot of burgers, but he's going somewhere else. He's probably a private chef.
Hanging out, waiting for the next season.
Yeah.
It's bulk phase, Ryan. Get in here.
Yeah. Get ready for that Michigan game next year.
All right. What are the chances any of those people come after that?
Pretty high. Do you have any call outs?
Nope.
I should have a few, but that's about.
I was thinking
all I'm
Charlie
running through.
Coyle, but you went for the.
Charlie Coyle.
I mean,
Where you at? You're a big dude.
I'm pretty sure he drives right by our restaurant on the way to work.
They all do.
See?
Yeah. You guys don't even have to come in. We will bring the burgers to you. Just give us a key to the locker room. We'll put a couple burgers in your guys' lockers, no problem.
Do you think if we just show up, they'll allow that to happen?
Yeah.
Maybe post game.
Yeah.
I doubt it.
I don't think so.
We can try. We might have to wait for hours for them to come out the back door, and we'll chase them down in our burger suits. Try my burger.
Yeah.
Charlie. Who knows?
And
right.
this concludes our call outs of the week.
Yeah. It's good.
Yeah.
We'll focus more on that next week.
Yeah, I'll be more prepared.
Yeah, we're keeping it short today because we got to get over to the restaurant and keep that afloat. We're down a man.
2 men.
2 men. But thank you guys for the chats. All of you who viewed this episode. Make sure you subscribe on YouTube.
Tell a friend.
10 friends.
Yeah, 10 friends. We're trending towards trailers. I want to get closer to yachts. I want like 10, 15, 20 people in our chats blowing it up.
We should be
It's going to make it so much more enjoyable for everyone if people are participating.
Yeah, we'll be way over 200 subscribers next week.
Yeah. It's hard to come up with new ideas every week to come talk about. If we just had a chat that was busy, like we could riff. You guys want to start a food truck? Ask us questions. Want to join the military? Ask us questions. We got a lot of experience in a lot of random stuff. You want to buy a private plane? Let us know. I know more than I should know about private jets.
Yeah, how many months did you look up?
Like 6 probably trying to buy a private jet. So just let me know.
Not for us.
Not for us, obviously.
Not even
No,
close.
I was only looking for yachts.
All right, we're wrapping this thing up. Thank you guys. Until the next time.
Yep. Like, comment, subscribe, share to all your friends. We love you guys. Woo!
Smash you later. That is it.